A group of farmers from Kabarole district on Monday morning presented a petition to the Speaker of Parliament in the presence of Mr. Ruhinga Richard, the President of Uganda Local Government Association, also the LC5 Chairman, Kabarole district. Led by Sifa Sanyu, their main concern centered around prices, a comprehensive policy on tea, among others.
For instance, right now as we speak, Toro region is relatively stable in terms of security, but then instability in the tea sector through the laying off of workers. Most factories are on the verge of closure. Others have closed, like Mpanga. And as security, we have been contending and trying to manage industrial actions like for the last 2 weeks.
The tea farmers prayed for a 5 billion shilling stabilization fund to bail out those struggling in the sector, a one-year waiver on corporate statutory obligations, and a subsidy on inputs for the sector.
We come to government with those prayers that should government keep a closed eye onto the tea industry, then we run a danger and a risk of losing an investment worth 3.7 trillion. The more reason why these tea processors and farmers should be supported to keep in business in order to save that investment from going to waste.
Speaker Anita gave Parliament's assurances to the distraught tea sector, which is hurt by price drops and expensive inputs.
One thing I can promise you is we are going to exhaustively look at that petition, look at your prayers, and handle prayer by prayer. So first of all, I want to welcome you, the petitioners.
In a meeting with sector leaders from the tea farmers of Kabarole district who presented a petition, Speaker Among said the otherwise profitable crop has been ruined by neglect and that Parliament will exhaustively address their concerns.
And since you've brought in a petition, when a petition is brought to Parliament like you brought it here, we are glad you have put it down in writing. We will ask one of our members to present it to the House. When it is presented to the House, we will refer it to the respective committee. And for this case, we will send it to a Committee of Committee of Agriculture. Committee of Agriculture will look at issues, even come on ground and look at the issues that are affecting the tea sector.
Speaker Among said unlike coffee and cotton, which has various systems supporting its marketing, the tea sector is noticeably bereft of any institutional framework to support its marketing and negotiate better prices and subsidies.
A money economy, we are saying we have a PDM, we want to put part of the money to the tea growers, but we are not talking about it. We don't have any regulation. We do not have any policy, no legal framework that helps us in the tea. And yet it is something profitable, and if that is what the community does, then we should have a legal framework that covers, that supports the growing of tea, the marketing of tea, the issue of quality management. How is the quality of that tea being managed? And then the issue of how the tea is treated and marketed. And
Rule 30 of the Parliament Rules of Procedure provides mechanism of managing petitions, which starts with a member of Parliament presenting it to Parliament, sent to the relevant committee, and then disposed by the House through considering specific prayers in the committee. Amina Shakira Nalugo, reporting for TV Africa.